Hi, Assalamualaikum. This is teacher Adawiyah. So, all of this month, we are done with topic 1. Okay, learning about environment. Okay, so looking back, topic 1, in this topic, you have learned, okay, there are similarities and differences between environments. Okay, we learn about the dry environments, the cold environments, the hot environments, okay, the wet environments, okay, which country, which places have this kind of environment, that kind of environment. So some of them have differences, not some, all of them have differences, and some might have slight similarities. Okay, all right, number 2, the conditions in any environment affect the plants and animals that live there. Okay, we learn about the animals and plants that live in the ocean, that lives in the rainforest, that lives in the desert, that lives in the mountains. Okay, they are all different types of plants and animals. They all are created by Allah according to their surrounding, according to their environment. Okay, all right, so it is important to care for the environment. Okay, we learn about the 3 R's, the recycle, reuse, and reduce. Okay, since we are also living in an environment, okay, which is where we are living now, it is important for us to care for our environment. Okay, the least thing we can do is to reduce, okay, to reduce to not wasting, okay, to not making litter, to not littering, to not make trash. Okay, that is the little things that you can do to help to care for the environment. All right, now some ways of caring for environment are keeping it clean, recycling our waste, and protecting the places where plants and animals live. Okay, all right, since we are living in a very urban area, urban means where the environment has a lot of buildings. Okay, there are cars, there are tall buildings, skyscrapers, and everything. Okay, we don't have much wild animals or big animals living here, but still we can care for them, like not cutting down the trees so the birds can live on it, something like that. Okay, the conditions in the air around us are called weather. All right, remember we learned about weather. They are sunny, they are rainy, they are stormy, they are cloudy, there are a lot of other weather. Okay, but we didn't learn about the extreme weather, where when it's heavy rained it will be flood. Okay, something like that, or earthquake. Okay, that is what we call as extreme weather. The one that we learn is only the basic weather, the one that we see every day. For example, now you can see it's very bright. Okay, bright, right? So bright, we call it as sunny. Okay, all right. And then the last one, when we record how hot and or how cold it is, how windy it is, and whether it is cloudy or raining, we are recording weather data. Okay, information. This is what a weather forecaster would do, the one that we see in the YouTube, where you watch the weather forecast. Okay, they tell us what's gonna happen tomorrow, what's gonna happen maybe in 2 weeks, something like that. Okay, so from there we can assume is it gonna rain tomorrow, is it gonna be only cloudy tomorrow. Okay, so when you record in a chart, in a table, you can see the pattern. Okay, all right, so that's why it's important to know what's going on, because you can plan ahead your activity. Okay, so this one you can try to do by yourself. How well do you remember? We have, I think, 12 subtopic for topic 1. Okay, now we are entering to topic number 2, material properties. Okay, what is a material? Material means the basic of a thing, meaning what does it made from. Okay, material is the thing itself. Properties is the characteristic of the material. What are the things made of? For example, do you know How do you make a house? Does it like poof, coming out like that? It is made from a lot of things, a lot of materials. Okay, materials are things. All right, now let's take a look. Okay, let's take a look here. In this topic, you will learn the names of some different types of rock and investigate how we use rocks in our daily life. Okay, you will also learn that some materials such as rocks are found naturally, but other materials such as plastics are made by people. This we will learn after this. Okay, now let's take a look at subtopic number 1. You can see here, this is a rock. This is something that we can see in a cave. Okay, this thing I'll call rocks, but the rocks have names. There are a lot of rocks names that you can find. Okay, now let's take a look here. All right, now we all know rocks. When you heard rocks, they are all hard. Okay, they are solid hard. Okay, but not all of them are like that. They can be molded also. Okay, all right, they can also be what do you call it, be smaller. If there's water running on it, it will be smaller. It won't stay the same shape. Okay, all right, not all rocks are hard. You have to remember that. See, the keywords here are hard, soft, and a fair test. Okay, we will take a look at there. Okay, so different types of rocks. There are many different types of rocks. Some rocks are rough. Okay, rough meaning the surfaces is not smooth at all, like the wall that I have behind there. This is smooth. Okay, my whiteboard is smooth. The book is smooth. Okay, some rocks are rough. Rough is not smooth. Rough is like a bumpy surfaces. Okay, and very pointy. Okay, and spiky. All right, some are smooth. Okay, so there's two types of rocks. Some are rough, some are smooth. Rough and smooth. Rough and smooth. Okay, some are light in color. Okay, let's take a look at all these beautiful rocks. Light in color. Some are dark. So we have rough, smooth, light, and dark rocks. You can see smaller parts in some rocks. Okay, now study number 1. Study the rocks in the photograph. Describe each one in as much detail as possible. Number 2. Which of these rocks are found in your environment? Alright, now let's take a look at granite. Okay, granite is like looking at Oreos and cream mixture. You can see here there's white and black. Okay, white and black ... That is granite. That is how you recognize granite. Okay, granite is found in buildings. Remember I told you how do you make a house? Okay, sometimes we use granite to make house. Okay, to make the bricks. Alright, so granite is a very hard rocks. Okay, now let's take a look at marble. Alright, marble, if you Google the marble picture, okay, in the Google lah, okay, so marble usually they can be molded, they can be made into shapes, so they are not as hard as granite. So marble, we use it a lot in decoration and furniture. If you have seen marble on your tabletop or kitchen top, okay, they are made from marble. You can see here the design of marble. Two different things. Granite is different, marble is different. Okay, all right. Now let's take a look at sandstone. Okay, there are also mountains of sandstone. That's where they take sandstone from. Okay, this one also we use it to make houses. Okay, and this one looks a bit orange. Okay, from granite. This one apparently it's not as hard as granite. The hardest is the granite. Okay, sandstone is much softer. It's much smoother. Alright, okay, now slate. Okay, slate also can be found on the earth surfaces. Okay, you can see them like a mountain shape also. Slate. Okay, usually slate, okay, they are like layers. See, you can see them layers of rocks. Okay, this one slate, we use it to make tiles. Okay, you know tiles, the tiles you have in your bathroom, the tiles you have at your kitchen. Okay, this is also made to make a house. Okay, most of the rocks here are used to make a house. All right. Okay, next one is a limestone. A limestone is the softest, if I'm not mistaken. Limestone is the softest of all rocks. This is the hardest. This is the softest. You can see a limestone, it's very, very rough. It's not smooth at all. You can see there's a lot of holes here. See, if you can feel it. I mean, not now lah, if you can see from here, the surfaces is very bumpy and hole. I have a lot of holes. It's not smooth, it's rough. Okay, granite is a bit smooth, but it's super hard. Marble is super smooth but semi hard. Okay, you can smash them. This one can be smashed, this one can be smashed, this one can be smashed. Okay, all right, let's take a look here. Most rocks are hard, but some are softer than others. Like I told you, okay, granite is the hardest of them all. Soft rocks can be scratched and they wear away easily. What does it mean by wear away? Wear away, they can be, if you are holding a very hard like nail here, okay, you are scratching against the rock. Okay, if you scratch and it will make a powder out of it, okay, that means they are wear away. Okay, they wear away because it's soft. It's soft from a rock. You scratch it, it will make powder, then the rock is soft. That's how you know whether it's hard or soft. Okay, if you want to experiment, you can try to take a rock outside of your house, try to scratch it with the back of a spoon, or if you have a nail, but be careful with the nail. Okay, you can scratch it off. Does it make powder or not? Does it make into smaller parts or not? If it's making into smaller parts, it is soft. Okay, look at the rocks in the picture again. You cannot tell how hard the rocks are just by looking at them, but you can do a fair test to see which rocks are hardest. Okay, fair test. See, it's bolded here. Fair test means is to make an experiment the same to all rocks. Okay, fair test means here they are using the nail. Okay, they are using the nail. They are scratching maybe a tile here, maybe against another rock. So if you have a granite here, see there's a dot. There's a dot of black and white. So I know this is granite. Okay, it's the same like here. So they use a nail and they scratch the granite onto another surface. That's how you have to do it on all of the rocks here. That's what we call as fair test. It's fair to do the same thing to the other rocks. Okay, all right, now that's it for today. All you have to know is that we have different types of rocks, and they are all can be found on the earth. They are all natural. Okay, they are all made by Allah. Alright, that's all you have to know. They are all natural rocks, and different rocks have different function. Okay, they can make different things, and they are rough, they are smooth, they are light in color, they are dark in color. Okay, alright, that's it for today. I'll see you again. Okay, thank you, bye.